साधु संग सर्व सिद्धि होय, लव मात्र साधु संग सर्व सिद्धि होय। साधु संग साधु संग सर्वशास्त्रे को लव मात्र साधु संग सर्व सिद्धि होय, लव मात्र साधु संग सर्व सिद्धि होय। साधु संग सर्व शास्त्रे को हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल। If you want to become the abode of all good qualities, the root is sadhu sangha. The root is sitting down with the Vaishnavas. সকল ভক্তিরও মূল আছে সাধু সঙ্গ। That is a very, that you get bhakti even without asking for it. It described in Harinam Chintamani. If you sit with the sadhu, then automatically the Krishna Shakti comes and enters your heart to give you Krishna Bhakti. You don't even have to ask. And you become the abode of all good qualities. Sarva Guna Gram. That is why Bhakti Vinod Thakur writes in his song, he sings, Shuddha Bhagata, Shuddha Bhagata, Charana Renu, Charana Renu, Bhajan Anukul, Bhajan Anukul, Shuddha Bhagata Charana Renu, Shuddha Bhagata Charana Renu, Bhajan Anukul. Bhajan Anukul. वैष्णवेर की दोष धरिबे वैष्णव निंदा होए, जाति दोष, पूर्व दोष, नष्ट प्राय, अवशिष्ट दोष, कदाचित दोष. So now, after describing the glories of associating with the Vaishnava, who is a Vaishnava, what are different types of the Vaishnava, now Haridas Thakur is describing about what are the different types of Vaishnava Prad. Vaishnavero jati yar purva dosh dhore kada chik dosh देखी जे निंदा करे। नष्ट प्राय दोष लये करे अपमान, यमदंड कष्ट पाए से शोभ अज्ञान। Sadhu Ninda is not very easy thing. It's very deep to understand. Just Vaishnava Aparadha is not a very simple word. How many types of Vaishnava Aparadha are described here? Vaishnavira Jati Dosh, Purva Dosh Dhare. There are two kinds. In this line, there are two faults mentioned. A Vaishnava who is born in a lower family, Jati Dosh, you think that he is low born, then it is a very big aparadh. If you think some Vaishnava has committed some sin before becoming a Vaishnava, then even if you remember that, that is also aparadh, second aparadh. Purva dosh means before becoming a Vaishnava, he commits some offense. If you consider that offense, it's an aparadh. Kadachit dosh dekhi. This is interesting. The third kind of aparadh, fault, is that accidental faults. Sometimes a Vaishnava, while doing bhakti, he had accidental fall down. He was not deliberating on that, but accidental faults, by seeing that, if we see that dosh, then also it is aparadh, offense. Nashta praya dosh. 1, 2, 3, 4. The fourth one is Nashta praya dosh. Nashta praya dosh means those faults which are almost over, almost complete. The Vaishnava has overcome those faults, but there are some symptoms, some signs in the Vaishnava of, some imperfectness is there. If you criticize, then also it's a fault. Kare apaman, insulting a Vaishnava. Yamadanda kashta noye pai sheshabhogya. Immediately one becomes guilty of being punished by Yamraj. Because of Vaishnava aparadha also Yamraj is punishing us. So one has to be very careful. As it is said, Shurasya dhara nishita duratya. Vaishnava Sangha is like a sharp-edged blade. You can shave very nicely with a sharp blade, but you can bleed also if you are not careful. So, you can get bhakti, you can get shakti, everything, Krishna Shakti and Krishna Bhakti, just by sitting close to a Vaishnava. But if you find faults in the Vaishnava due to these four things, then if you insult a Vaishnava, then you become a victim of Yamaraj, Yamadanda, punishment, Yamaraj. Jai Vaishnavira चार प्रकारे दोष देखिए, यही चार प्रकारे दोष সেই যমদণ্ডের অধিকারী। Because it is coming due to ignorance, Agyan. Bhaktivinoda Thakur writes a commentary. जिनी वैष्णवेर जाति दोष कदाचित अर्थात प्रमादगत दोष नष्ट प्राय दोष और शरणागतिर पूर्वोचित दोष धरिया वैष्णव के निंदा करें তিনি বৈষ্ণব নিন্দুক। কখনোই তার নামে রুচি হইলে না। যিনি শ্রদ্ধা ভক্তির আশ্রয় করিয়াছিলেন তিনি শুদ্ধ বৈষ্ণব। পূর্বোক্ত চারি প্রকারে দোষ কথঞ্চিত তাহাতে লক্ষিত হইয়া পারে। ताहारो जन्य कोण दोषेरो संभावना नहीं। Who is known as Vaishnav Ninduk? Ninduk means aparadhi. One who criticizes the Vaishnavas in these 4 kinds of faults. That fault is those faults which are coming due to inattentive chanting. Pramadagat dosh. Pramad means inattentive chanting. Because we chant inattentively, there are some faults which come in our mind and heart. We should not even criticize any devotee because of those faults. So the best is not to see any faults actually. Just see the good qualities in the Vaishnava. Jai Vaishnav Praya, Vaishnav Abhas, Taro Charitrete Keval ভালো গুণ দেখিবে তারও দুর্গুণ লইবে না। You have to develop those eyes. Always seeing the good qualities. Vaishnava. That is the safest. Otherwise, Bhakti Vinod Thakur says, কখনোই তাহার নামে রুচি হইবে না। Very important. If somebody commits this he sees these 4 kinds of faults in the Vaishnavas, then one will not get Name Ruchi. One will not get taste for Krishna Nam. It is so subtle, this science. So, कौन दोषेर संभावना नहीं। पूर्वोक्त 4 प्रकार दोष कथनचित ताहते लक्षित होइए पर जिनी श्रद्धा भक्ति आश्रित। One who has full faith and devotion will take, because the Shuddha Vaishnava, he will never commit these 4 faults. He will never be envious of others. He will never have that fault-finding mentality. Vaishnavera mukhe naam mahatmya prachar Shei Vaishnav ninda Krishna nahi soheya. What a beautiful verse. Why Vaishnav Ninda is so serious, Haridas Thakur is explaining. He is saying that those Vaishnavas themselves, from their mouth, they are preaching Naam Mahatmya. Krishna Naam Mahatmya. They are preaching the glories of the name of Krishna everywhere. So Vaishnavas become very dear to Krishna, to the Naam, to Naam Bhagwan, Naam Prabhu. That is why somebody who criticizes the Vaishnava, Krishna cannot tolerate that. Na sahite par. Krishna cannot tolerate. Should be very, very careful. One should drink the bitter poison, a bitter juice of insult, of blasphemy to oneself, but one should not retaliate. One should not criticize others. जे वैष्णवेर मुखे नाम महात्म्यर प्रचार होइबे সেই वैष्णवेर जे निंदा करे कृष्ण सहिते ना पारे। नामेरो कृपा चले जावे। धर्म योग याग ज्ञान कांड परिहरी जे भजले कृष्ण नाम সেই सर्वोपरि। धर्म योग याग ज्ञान कांड परिहरि। Give up these things. Give up this dharma, religiosity. Give up yoga. Give up yajna, fire sacrifice. Give up knowledge, pursuit of knowledge. Give up karma kanda, jnana kanda. Give up all kinds of kanda. And just parihari. And just worship Krishna Naam. Jai bhajile Krishna Naam. Sei Sarvopari, the highest. Sarva Upari. Sarva means all and Upari means higher. Higher than all. One who worships Krishna Naam. No janita, no janita ki yaad bir amritai Krishna ti varnadvai. Worship the two syllables of Krishna. Anya Deva Shastro Nindadi Shunya Namashrai Sadhu. Anya Deva Anya Shastro Nakori Nindon Namero Ashray Loy Shuddha Sadhu Jo. Very, very important. A pure sadhu will never criticize demigods. He will never criticize the demigod worshippers. And he will never criticize other scriptures. So many other scriptures never criticized. And he will take full shelter of the holy name. That's why he will be known as Shuddha Sadhu, pure Sadhu. All the demigod worshippers in the Bhagavad Gita, it is said they are slowly coming. Mama vartamanu vartante manushya prartha sarsh. We should never criticize the philosophy of others, but attract them to the Naam, Krishna Naam. That is the most important. Bhaktivinoda Thakur wrote a book known as Tattva Vivek, Tattva Sutra, 2 books. He analyzed the philosophies of Plato, Pythagoras and so many philosophers, and he showed the similarity with the Vedic Sanatan Dharma, with our Vaishnava philosophy. He never criticized. That was the greatness of Bhaktivinoda Thakur. Because in the long run, every soul is coming to Krishna, to Gaura Krishna, directly or indirectly. Maybe it will take them many lives if they are worshippers of Karma Kanda, Jnana Kanda. They may take many lives, but ultimately they are going to slowly progressing. So, She sadhu grihastha hoka अथवा सन्यासी ताहारो चरण रेणु पाई ते प्रयासी. That sadhu who never criticizes the demigods and who never criticizes the other scriptures, never criticizes anybody, that sadhu one should, whether he is a grihastha or whether that sadhu is a sannyasi, one should take the dust of his lotus feet. One should endeavor to do that. Jaro joto name rati she toto Vaishno. Beautiful. This is the verse I quote very often. Vaishnavero kramo ei mote anubhav. Jaro joto name roti she toto Vaishno. Vaishnavero krame ei mote anubhav. To the proportion in which a soul has attraction, rati, attachment for Krishna Nam, to that extent, that soul is a Vaishnava. What a beautiful definition of Vaishnava. So many devotees ask, what is Vaishnava? What is Vaishnava? To that extent, to that proportion. Not that one has attachment, attraction to find faults in others. To the extent one has attraction to find faults in others, to that extent one is not a Vaishnava. Just like you can say positive, you can say negative also. જારો જોતો નિંદાએ રુચિ તારો તો અવૈષ્ણવ. જારો જોતો નામે રુચિ તારો તો વૈષ્ણવ. તો સરળ જ્ઞાન છે. To the extent one has attachment for Krishna Nam, Vaishnavero Krame, this is the stages, different levels of Vaishnavas, that is the experience. How can you recognize a Vaishnava? How deep the Vaishnava is going into the Nam, Krishna Nam. How much of Krishna that Vaishnava is realizing while chanting Krishna Nam. That is the way to recognize a Vaishnava. You may say, how can I recognize how deep that Vaishnava is going? It's difficult to recognize from the outside. The answer is, how much you are becoming inspired by that Vaishnava. Because we cannot understand a Vaishnava with our eyes. It's not possible. Somebody can be making a show. But we can understand a Vaishnava, how attached a Vaishnava is to the Krishna Nam from the ears. আপনার চক্ষু দ্বারা বৈষ্ণবের চিনিতে পারে না, কানের দ্বারা চিনতে পারে। বৈষ্ণবেরও শ্রবণ করিয়া জানিতে পারে এই বৈষ্ণব কত নামের রুচি আছে। শ্রবণ দ্বারা বুঝতে পারে। You can understand by hearing. The sound, the pure transcendental sound which comes due to the Vaishnava's attachment for the holy name of Krishna, that sound enters into your heart and the Paramatma will tell you that this is the pure sound. The Paramatma sitting in your heart will tell you this is the pure sound. That is how you can understand a Vaishnava. Bhakti Vinod Thakur writes a small one-line commentary. Joto porimane jahar Krishna name rati haiyachi tini toto dura Vaishnav. Joto porimane. You see, there are devotees, they dance during Sankirtan. They get attachment to Krishna Nam. So every devotee has some attachment to Krishna Nam, otherwise you won't become a devotee in the first place. Every devotee has some attachment to Krishna Nam. Pratyek bhaktero thoda asakti ache Krishna Name. Kichu sakshatkar ache. Some realization is there, every devotee. To that proportion, if you find the faults of that devotee, that proportion you get affected. Your bhakti gets affected. So it's better not to see faults even in the lowest, even in any Vaishnava. It's better not to talk about them, to see them. Because that is not going to help in our Naam Bhajan. What if that devotee is doing like this, that is one is doing like this one, what is, it's not going to help us in our Naam Bhajan. Why should we even discuss about it? পরো দোষের আলোচনা করা দরকার নাই। পর দোষের আলোচনা করিবে নামেতে রুচি চলে যাবে। পর দোষের আলোচনা করা উচিত নাই। We should never do this thing if we want to protect our Naam Bhajan. হইতে ইধে বর্ণাশ্রম ধন পাণ্ডিত্য যৌবন কোন কার্য নাহি করে রূপ বল জন। You cannot think that one is a great Vaishnava because he is born in a very good family, or he has a lot of money, or he is very big scholar, or he is very good looking, very young, or kona karya nahi kare, rupa bolo dhon, good form, good strength, and lot of followers. A Vaishnava is not known by that. Vamshidas Babaji had no follower. Still he was Mahabhagavat. Gaur Kishore Das Babaji had only one disciple. Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati. Still he was Mahabhagavat. A pure Vaishnava is not known by the number of followers one has. In fact, it is said the pure Vaishnavas will always have less followers. Rup Goswami says in the Bhakti Rasamrit Sindhu, one should not accept too many disciples. Yeah. And one should not do mathadi vyaparam. One should not make mathas, temples, just to do a business or to maintain a living out of that. So that is not a Vaishnava. The Vaishnava is known by not how many properties he has, how many ashrams he has, how many big structures he has built. No, Vaishnava is known by how much taste he has in Krishna Naam. Ataiva jini kohile korilen namashraya sadhu ninda chadiben ei dharma nishchaya. This is the real dharma of Kali Yuga. Even higher than Nama Sankirtan is this dharma, that avoid criticizing the Namparayan sadhus. Vaishnava, I think in one part, Bhakti Siddhanta, Prabhupada writes that sadhu sangha and to avoid sadhu ninda is the actual dharma of Kali Yuga. Try to avoid it at all costs. Nama Ashraya Shuddha Bhakti Bhakto Bhakti Rupa Bhakto Bhakti Vivarjita Hoile Virupa. Very interesting. Nama Ashraya. When you take full shelter of the name, then Shuddha Bhakti you will attain slowly. Bhakta Bhakti Rupa. It's a form of Bhakta and Bhakti. But Bhakta Bhakti Vivarjita. Hoile Virupa. If your bhakti, if your bhajan is against bhaktas and against bhakti, then that Naam Bhajan will become Vivarjita. It will become antagonistic to bhakti. And that Vivarjita can easily become by sadhu ninda. You can experience it yourself. You criticize some Vaishnava, immediately you will experience a fall down. Because that Vaishnava may not be a pure devotee, you don't have a permanent fall down. But you will have a temporary fall down. If you criticize a pure devotee, you will have a permanent fall down. যদি মহাভাগবতের নিন্দা করে তো পূর্ণরূপে পতন হয়ে যাবে, যদি সাধারণ ভক্তের নিন্দা করে তো ছোটা পতন হয়ে যাবে। এই কারণে নিন্দা বর্জন। Raghunath Bhatta Goswami would close his ears when any person would talk to him about the faults of even non-devotees. Some person used to come and say, oh, this one has this fault, this one. You are not helping my bhajan. Why should I hear faults of anyone? I am not come to correct the whole world. That is Krishna. Vande Jagat Gurum. Let Krishna correct each and every living entity. Krishna is there as Paramatma. Krishna is always also seeing, watching every action. Why should I criticize that? Let the time come. Krishna will take care. Jaha sadhu nindataha nahi bhakti sthiti otaiva aparado tatha parinati. One who engages in sadhu ninda has no position in bhakti. No position. No situation. Ataiva aparade tatha parinati. He will lose everything in bhakti. Nowadays there is another form of Vaishnava Ninda has come, very, very powerful form of Ninda. Modern technology, due to modern technology, is the Sadhu Ninda on the internet. Very, very dangerous. Just by press of one button, you can read so much nonsense about any Vaishnava. They just mudslinging, character assassination. They think that they are God. They criticize left and right.
But it is true also. They write.
Even by reading the true thing, your bhajan will be finished. Because you don't know what is true and what is false. So, it's a very dangerous line. Reading is actually hearing. Reading Vaishnava Ninda is hearing Vaishnava Ninda. That seed of Vaishnava Ninda, reading is even more dangerous, I would say. That seed goes into your heart. You start having a different impression about that Vaishnava whom you have read bad about. And it is not very difficult to say anything about any Vaishnava. You can say any wrong things, any things, right or wrong. The thing is, that's why it is said in one of the 4 faults that a Vaishnava will exhibit actual faults, but we should not criticize him for that. Kadachit faults, temporary. And those faults which are leading to almost perfect, he is becoming, but there is some tinge. Nashta praya pap. Nashta praya dosh, kadachit dosh, purva dosh and jati dosh. These 4 dosh, they are real dosh. It's not false. They are true. They are false. But by analyzing those faults, one is finished. Those who criticize, those who write about Vaishnavas freely like this, pointing out faults, they don't know what kind of punishment they are awaiting. Yamadanda. Because the normal sins in this world, we suffer in the Yamloka for thousands of years. Imagine for Vaishnava Aparadha how much we will suffer. Bhakti Vinod Thakur says that Vaishnava aparadh is unatonable. There is no way to atone. Even if we go to Naraka and come back, even if we go to hell and come back, unless we ask forgiveness from that Vaishnava, still it is not forgiven. Vaishnava aparadhero dando khub bhari ache. নরকে পচন আর নরকেতে আসিবে তৎপশ্চাৎ বৈষ্ণব অপরাধ অন্ত হয় না যে পর্যন্ত নি বৈষ্ণবেরও সময় যাচনা করিবে. So it's very, very dangerous playing with fire. Finished. And those who write like this about Vaishnava aparadh, they are committing the biggest aparadh, because they are what do you call that, they are enabling thousands of people to read that Vaishnava aparadh. If I speak Vaishnava aparadh in this small assembly, okay, only few people will hear. But if you write like this in public on the internet, millions will read those Vaishnava aparadh. So you can imagine what kind of reaction they are in store for. What benefit they are getting in finding the faults of others? Okay, if one guru is not a Uttam Adhikari, one is a Madhyam Adhikari or a Kanishta Adhikari, still that guru is trying to act as a guru. Prabhupada says in Updeshamrit, even a Kanishta Adhikari can become guru. Even a Madhyam Adhikari can become guru. And a Kanishta Adhikari obviously will have some imperfectness. Madhyam Adhikari will have some less imperfectness. Almost. So what they want to prove to the world, all gurus are Kanishta Adhikaris. But that may not be the case, because whether one is a guru or a normal devotee, one has some taste for Krishna Naam. And that taste for Krishna Naam will slowly purify them one day. So if we criticize even a Kanishta, it is never said that you should criticize a Kanishta and you should not Adhikari and see faults. No, it is said here, one should not even see Nashta Praya dosh, one Kadachit dosh, Purva dosh, Jati dosh. We should not see all these faults at all. Honeybee which comes in the garden never even looks at the stool. The honeybee directly sits on the flower and takes the honey, takes the good qualities. So it's very important that we give up this aparadh totally. Sadhu ninda chhadi bhakto sadhu bhakti kare. Sadhu sange sadhu seva ei dharmachare. Giving up sadhu ninda, when the devotee does sadhu bhakti. The way to give up sadhu ninda is to do sadhu seva. Seva is the opposite of envy, service. When we are envious of someone, we will never serve them. So if you are envious of someone, you should go and serve them. Then the fever of envy will come down. So giving up sadhu ninda, one should do sadhu bhakti. And sadhu sange, sadhu seva, ei dharma acharai. These two dharmas are there, sadhu sanga, sadhu seva, and sadhu bhakti. Sadhu sanga, sadhu seva, and sadhu bhakti. And then we have to give up sadhu ninda. Do and don't. Three do's and one don't. Do 3 things and give up 1 thing. असत्संग ए 2 प्रकार. Sri Sangi. What is the meaning of asatsang? Here it described. असत्संग त्याग है वैष्णव आचार. असत्संगे है साधु अवज्ञा अपार. The most important is to give up asatsanga, wrong association, false association. Because in that wrong association, Vaishnava achar means the etiquette of a Vaishnava. The example of a Vaishnava is to give up wrong association. Because in that wrong association, lot of sadhu ninda will happen. Lot of avagya, disobedience of a sadhu will happen. Apar, unlimited. Sadhu ninda will happen. Asat से 2 प्रकार सर्व शास्त्र कोए সেই 2 এর মধ্যে অসিত সঙ্গী এক হয়. There are 2 kinds of asat sangha. Out of them, one of the asat sangha is those who too much, who are intoxicated with the opposite sex. योषित एक होए योषित संगमयी पुनः तारो मध्य गण्य तारो असत्यागे जीव होई बेक धन्य. असत संग त्यागे वैष्णव आचार्य रो प्रधान आचार. असत 2 प्रकारे अर्थात योषित संगी ओ अभक्त. स्त्री भक्तेरो पक्षे पुरुष संगी के असत संग बोलिया होबे. अवैध स्त्री संगी एवं वैद्य स्त्री संबंध के स्त्रैण पुरुष ए 2 प्रकारे योषित संगी. Meaning of asat sangha, there are 2 kinds of asat sangha. One is one who is too much attached to the opposite sex, and the second is one who is not a devotee, abhakta. Both these associations should be given up. In Yoshit Sangha, there are also 2 kinds. Bhakti Vinod Thakur is writing in the commentary. One who engages in illicit sex life outside of marriage. One who is too much attached to it, excessively. And secondly, even within marriage, if one is straina means if one is henpecked husband or henpecked wife. If one is like too much engaging in sense gratification, even within marriage life, sexual sense gratification, then these 2 kinds of association should be given up. Because then they will pull us into lusty desires. And lust is our biggest enemy, and it will destroy our Nam Bhajan. So Yosit Sangi Puno Taro Madhya Ganayo Taro Sat Asanga Tyage Jeev Hobeka Dhanya. Giving up that association, one will become Dhanya, glorious. Yoshit Sangi kaha ke bole Krishnero samsare je dampotya dharma thake asat bolia shastre na bole tahake अधर्म संयोगे यार स्त्रेण भावे रतो योषित संगी जन दुष्ट शास्त्रेर सम्मत. To remain in family life is recommended in the scriptures. It is not adharma. Dampatya dharma, householder life, grihastha dharma is allowed. It is recommended. But asat boliya shastra na bole tahake. The shastra never says that is wrong, that is right. But what is adharma is that even in married life one is excessively attached to sense gratification. That kind of Yoshit Sangi Jana Dushta Shastre Rasammadhe, this association is not good. It will destroy our bhajan. Jahare Yoshit Sangi Tahadero Asatsang Nitant Bhakti Badak. One who is too much attached to the opposite sex, their Sangha is very harmful to bhakti. Haridas Thakur is saying. So what the Grihasthas should take care of is that, like Prabhupada used to say, that some salt, if you put some salt in the food, then it will give you taste. But if you put too much salt, then it will become very salty. Similarly, the Grihastha devotees should not become Griha Medis. They should become Grihasthas. They should lead a pure life. Whether one is Grihastha or whether one is Sannyasi or Brahmachari, one should try to minimize this sense gratification. Srila Prabhupada said, first he said, once in a life you should engage in copulation for the progeny of Krishna conscious children. Then the devotee said, we can't do it. Then Prabhupada said, once in 1 year. Devotee said, no, Prabhupada, it's very difficult. Then Prabhupada said, once in 6 months. He said, no, that is too difficult. Prabhupada said, once in 3 months. No, that is too difficult. Then Prabhupada said, okay, once every month. That's all. But that also is very difficult to follow in this age of Kali Yuga. But try to be attached to Krishna in household life. The husband should see the wife as sent by Krishna to engage him in the service of Krishna. The wife should see the husband as a shiksha, as a patpradarshak guru, taking her to Krishna. The companionship of household life is meant for both husband and wife to worship Krishna, not for engaging in sense gratification like cats and dogs. And more worse than that is illicit sex life. Those who give up household life and engage in that, they are more unfortunate. So we should give up both these types of association. Means we should try to raise them, but we should give our association to them, not take their association, in the sense that we should try to raise them by giving them pure naam. द्वितीय प्रकार असत संग कृष्णेर अभक्त तीन प्रकार कृष्णो ते अभक्तो असत्य द्वितीय प्रकार मायावादी धर्मध्वजी निर्विशेश्वर आर. In the second kind of wrong association is abhakta association of non-devotees. And non-devotees are of 3 kinds. Mayavadis, dharmadvajis means pretenders, and the third are impersonalists. You may ask why Haridas Thakur is describing these kinds of asatsanga here in the chapter of Sadhu Ninda. Because the more we associate with the wrong people, the more we commit Sadhu Ninda. The more our Sangha determines our mentality. So if we want to avoid Sadhu Ninda, we have to give up Asat Sangha. And there's 3 kinds. What are Bhaktivinoda Thakur explains? I will read the last commentary here. Mayavadi arthat jaharo bhagwanero nitya swarup manena evam krishnadi shri murti ke maya nirmit mane kare evam jeev ke maya nirmit tattva boliya jane. Beautiful description of who are Mayavadis. The Mayavadis have first fault, they don't accept the transcendental form, the eternal transcendental Swarup of Krishna. Second, they think that Krishna's deity is also Maya. It is made from Maya, illusion. Third, they think that the soul is also Maya Nirmit. It is created by Maya. Ultimately, we are all super soul. We are all God. This soul is also a form of Maya. धर्मध्वजी अंतरे भक्ति व वैराग्य नहीं, केवल कार्यो धारे जन्य षठ तारो सहित वेश रचना करे. Dharmadvaji means they don't have any bhakti or renunciation inside their heart, but externally they are karya siddhir, to establish their own purposes, to attain their own motives. Due to duplicity, they dress as very advanced Vaishnavas. Outside, they dress as very advanced people, but inside they have no bhakti or no vairagya, renunciation. From today I have to sign my name as Dharmadvaji. You sign. No, it's a most ideal word. Dharmadvaji. So Dharmadvaji is this second kind of non-devotees. Nirishvara, the third kind of non-devotees are Nastika. Nirishvara means atheists. Those who don't believe in God, those who want to negate God. They are known as atheists. So Mayavadis, pretenders and atheists are the three kinds of non-devotee association which we should give up if we want to chant the Shuddha Naam, if we don't want to commit sadhu ninda. Thank you very much. Shri Harinam Chintamani ki jai. Any questions?
We should stay with the Vaishnava and we feel our body is trembling. So do you know any Vaishnava we can say?
Your body was already trembling, you told me that day. When it was trembling in Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami's Bhajan Kuti. Voice was trembling, so you are getting some drop of his bhakti. So, yeah. It is the greatest good fortune to sit near a Vaishnava who is advanced in Nam Bhajan. And that becomes our qualification to chant Naam. We cannot say Krishna directly, we cannot associate with Krishna directly, but we can associate with those Vaishnavas who are carrying Krishna in their heart. That's why you see Mukund put Tulsi in the heart of the Acharyas. It's the way they worship. Because Krishna is there in their heart. So, Vaishnava Sangha is very important. Even if you don't hear, Ramanujacharya used to say that in South India. Ramanujacharya said to his disciples, even if you don't have any taste, go and sit in the Sangha of the Vaishnavas. Then you will become pacified. You will get bhakti. Any other? Yes. Yeah. Yeah. We are taking or we are giving. That's very important. Mm, very good question. Rupa Goswami says in Updeshamrit that association is of 6 kinds. Dadati pratigrenati guyamakyati prichati bhungte bhojayati chaiva shadvidha preti lakshanam. Revealing one's heart and hearing their heart. Accepting food from them and giving food to them. Accepting gifts from them, giving gifts to them. These are the 6 kinds of association. So as long as you are not doing this 6 kind, when we are preaching, sometimes we have to hear what they say. But there is a particular limit on what one should hear, because, of course, if we don't hear, then they will not listen to us. That's also another problem. After hearing for 1 or 2 hours, then they listen to us. But basically, there is a particular limit when one should hear. Because everybody has problems. Padam padam yad vipadam natesham. This world is full of problems. This world is full of difficulties. And hearing from them too much, from those whom we preach also, may affect us. So we should give them, answer their questions, and not do these exchanges like if they are atheists or if they are sense gratifiers, then we should not accept prasadam from them. We should not accept food from them. Technically, then that also one gets their thought, their thinking process enters into that food in which we eat. So as long as you are not doing that, you are not actually associating, you are giving your association to them. And basically the main form of association is listening humbly. When you hear humbly with an open heart, then you are actually absorbing that in your heart. So one should not hear from these 2 kinds of non-devotee satsang with open heart. One should not hear. Like we do when we hear from Vaishnavas, from pure Vaishnavas, we hear with an open heart to absorb everything. That we should not be. That is a basic form of association we should avoid. Like I remember one person came to Gaudiya Math and he told Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati, "Why are you not eating garlic? Garlic is very good medicine for TB and other things. For heart, it reduces cholesterol." Why are you not eating garlic and onion? Please, you should. Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati said, "You have come to the mud to give us your association or take our association. You are in the well, drowning. We want to raise you up. Do you want to pull us down into the well? Or you want to take our hand and come up? Do you want to learn something?" So if somebody thinks one knows everything, then they try to not to listen to what we have to say about bhakti. Then we should just give them a book and go away. Because the book or prasadam or something that will help them. But if they are already closed mind and they just want to say their own things, they don't want to hear our things. We have seen some people are so like that. Their ears are full with so much kachra, nothing goes into their ear. It's all rebounding. how much you preach to them, they will not change. So better is to just give them some nice thing. And maybe if they like singing, dancing, invite them for Sankirtan. Sankirtan will help to change them if they just hear Sankirtan. Because they will not hear philosophy, they will not hear katha. 99.99% of the people of this world are like that. They are so much into sense enjoyment that they don't want to hear about Hari Bhakti. They don't want to hear. If they will come and sit in this katha, within a minute they will get up and leave. I can guarantee that. For them it is like poison. It goes against all what they think that is the truth. In their life, what they think that is the truth, it goes against everything. So they just can't sit here. So for them, it's better that we just leave it. Make them hear the holy name as much as we can. Give them some prasadam, some shastra like that. Any other question? Hari Bol. Harinam Chintamani ki jai. Haridas Thakur ki jai. Bhakti Vinod Thakur ki jai. Gaur Sundar Bhagwan ki. Shri Radha Kund Sham Kund Dham ki jai. Damodar Maas ki jai. Damodar Aarti ki jai. Gaur Premanande.